Hello everybody, let's check out our daily dominion. Looks like we have prosperity and alchemy. Is that the only alchemy card? Yes. Okay. And it's Philosopher's Stone, so we have prosperity. What's going on here? We have trashing and investment. We have village and draw. We've got these, which are good. Collection, a little bit iffy here because there's only so many actions to gain for the points. This might be a strange board where, with collection, where the majority of points come from victory cards, especially considering we have colonies. But probably open with investment, get ourselves trashed down a little bit. Maybe we add a second investment at some point. Investment silver most likely is going to be the open. There's not really much else to do. But draw with workers village and rabble. I don't see this being any good. Here's the thing, right? Collection, you want to gain a lot of action cards. Once we've gained all the workers, villages, rabbles, grand markets, and maybe a few expands. The thing with expand is if you gain an action off expand, you can't have collection in play for that. Once we've gained all the engine components and payload stuff we want, the only thing left to gain for these VP tokens will be something like Vault or more expands. Okay, like we might have to trash those later with an investment because they won't. I don't think they'll actually be good. I can't see. Once we get rid of victory cards, using this to draw, I mean, it's not as good as Rabble, but it could provide something when we get to the greening phase, right? If we have a bunch of victory cards in hand, we can discard them for money. But yeah, earlier on it won't do anything. Okay, so investment silver, probably maybe pick up some more investments. And then Rabble is probably the first 5. Because if we have primarily treasures, especially something like investment to help us trash, then that'll, speed that up. And then afterwards, probably add like collection or quarry. Quarry is nice because it significantly, like it reduces the cost of grand market and, makes it easier to hit that. But yeah, let's just go investment silver and see what happens. I guess another silver. I would like to, eventually longer term have plenty of village and draw cards so that we can get through these silvers. If I find they're being a pain, we'll trash them later. So this will be Rabble. They have what? Investment silver. I'll take the Rabble. And this, now I'll take another investment. Okay. Do they discard that investment? That's good. Now, perhaps collection. Right, I still don't have any risk of drawing stuff dead. Once I get that collection, picking up things like Workers Village Rabble will eke out just a few points. It's also plus buy, which I'm sort of in the need for at the moment. This could be an expand though, right? That risks terminal collision. What would I be expanding? I have one estate left, which could become a collection. Silvers could become grand markets. Maybe I do expand. Still lacking plus buy then, but the thing with expand is it doesn't really do anything for me on coppers. Investment will be targeting coppers from now. I think I'll go with collection. I'm going to take another rabble here with the aim that I'm probably going to get a workers' village here, in fact. Okay, I don't like seeing this collision. I definitely don't like seeing that collision. Another workers' village. And next turn we'll add, like, I want more collections as well, but while I have this collection in play, I may as well pick up the point. I wonder if this, thank you. I wonder if this kingdom will end on piles rather than green cards. I might be able to have a decent turn here. That's... So I've got, I think, that's 3 coppers down there. No, that's 2 coppers in the workers' village, so I have 3 coppers left. I wonder if I should, you know what I'm going to do? No, definitely not that. I might trash one of these here. Then when I play this investment, I'll have only 3 coppers left. And what do I want to do here? Collection rabble. Good start. It looks like they had a bad turn. Okay, I will play this. I might trash this one too, right? What, I'll have 2 coppers left in the deck in total, which is not that bad. And here I could go, what are the last 2 cards? Copper collection. So maybe I just go another workers' village rabble. Oh, that's rough. Okay, might be saved. Yes. Excellent. Okay, so I need more workers' villages now, obviously. Is there... should I play these? Doesn't really... it's random, right? I don't know. Now I wonder if Grand Market is something worth taking. I should probably take 2 more collections. I'm drawing. As long as I hit my villages, draw is okay. So maybe I go like 1 village, 1 collection. Quarry would be nice too. How about... I can't afford all that. Village is the card that is rare for me to find. I could just go triple village. And then what's piling out? I think triple village, that gets me a decent number of points, and it means I'm very unlikely to dud. Oh, come on. Speaking of being unlikely to dud, that's terrible. I think I'll just take a collection. And hopefully empty villages and rabbles. Oh man. Workers Village double rabble. It gets me a lot of points. And what I'm thinking here is if I go Workers Village double rabble, that's 12 more points. So I'm up to 36. To win on their turn, they'd have to buy 2 collections. They get no points for that. Or they could expand things into collection, but again, they get no points for that. To come back on points, like they can colony, that takes them to 28. Colony province is not even enough. And they'd have to, and that's a lot of money. I don't think they've got that much money. I think it's maybe kind of risky, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, come on. I've explicitly overdone the workers' villages just to avoid exactly this. Like, come on. I guess I've got a province. Thank you. If I had this turn last time, I win. Okay, well, I should win here. How do I get the most points? I think I just have to... Yeah. All right. A couple shaky things. I mean, like it's not... Before I just bought 2 more collections, and I bought and 2 estates in Province of 4. Like, look at that. How am I dudding so badly with all these workers' villages? Oh. But I guess they had. I mean, they didn't. They had a couple bad turns, but they didn't have nearly as many workers' villages as me. Let's ignore the province, the estates, and 2 extra collections. I'd have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, +7. A third of my cards were workers' villages. And I wasn't, I many times have none in the opening hand. Ridiculous. Okay. Fine. That's a thing. I wasn't, I don't know, maybe I still underestimate collection, but I thought this game wasn't going to have so many victory tokens. But I guess what collection does is it forces you to, well, it doesn't force you, it incentivizes you to gain more action cards, thereby lowering piles even more. And I guess other than platinum, there isn't really anything here for big amounts of money. So maybe that shies you away from colonies a little bit. Yeah, it obviously the village and draw is, what I expected it to be, but I thought more points were going to come from cards. All right, fun. Thanks for watching.